everyone. My name is Joyce Seitzinger. You may know me on Twitter as @CatsPajamasNZ, and this is the first of what I hope will be a collection of videos about what my PLN means to me. I'm hoping that you as educators, and that means whether you're a teacher, a librarian, educational technologist, or a manager at an educational institution, will share your stories about what your PLN means to you. And of course, it's only fair that I go first. So I'll tell you a little bit about what my PLN means to me. I started building my personal learning network while I was studying for my master's at the University of Southern Queensland. Now that's in Australia, and at the time I was living in the Netherlands. And I had fellow students in Australia and in New Zealand, and people who were working in Asia and in the Middle East, and of course we all networked with each other in order to learn and to study together. But it was kind of contrived. It wasn't really an open network because it was all within the learning management system. And although those connections might sometimes continue on beyond that, it was really the inkling of a personal learning network, because those connections that did continue on beyond the course would be via email, and so quite often one-on-one conversations rather than conversations in a public space like a blog or Twitter or wikis, where other people can find your conversation and join in and contribute to it. So so it was the inkling of a personal learning network. And then what happened was that one of the last papers I did was a paper on emerging learning environments, and in that we were asked to pick a tool and together in a group figure out what it could contribute to education. And myself and the two people I was in the group with decided to go with Twitter, because we wanted to pick a tool that really, we couldn't possibly see how it could have any kind of use for education. And of course, quite ironic now, because 2 years later, Twitter is really the mainstay of my personal learning network. So we picked Twitter, and since then, 2 years later, I've got 700 followers. I'm following about 580 people who are incredibly interesting and who provide me with such a wealth of information day in, day out. I just can't imagine what I would do without Twitter. And that was really the start of my personal learning network. And now Twitter, it really is sort of the backbone of my personal learning network. But Twitter wouldn't be anything without all of the links that can be included, and those links will take you to people's blogs, people's ideas, articles, research, wikis where people have collected resources. So it's really sort of, well, like I said, it's the backbone, but from there's various places that you can go. So in terms of what my personal learning network means to me, well, I'm an e-learning advisor at an institution with about 350 staff. I am the only e-learning advisor, and I could say that I couldn't do my job if it wasn't for my PLN. I have a question about Moodle, which is our learning management system, and I pop it up on Twitter, and somebody answers. I have I'm looking for a particular resource in a particular area, because of course I work across a lot of areas, whether it's nursing, science, chemistry, arts, social sciences. I can't possibly be an expert in all of those things, and I can't possibly know where all of the valuable resources are for all of those subjects. But I ask my personal learning network, and sure enough, somebody will come through. So so it's been quite interesting having my personal learning network, and it's actually made me realize that for us as educational technologists, we can't continue trying to teach everyone everything and trying to teach everyone all the tools, because different teachers are going to need a different set of tools. And so I think really that helping teachers develop their own personal learning network, their personal learning network, is possibly one of the most important things that we can do. So that's what personal learning networks, generally and specifically to me mean. But I would love to hear from you and hear what your personal learning network means to you. So I'm hoping that you will record a short video or a short podcast or some other type of media, and pop it up on the wiki that I've set up for this project, which is at wikispaces.com. You can go to my blog, cats-pajamas.net, and you'll find the post there, the original post with the call out, and then that will post you in the direction of the wiki as well. So I hope to hear from you, and look forward to hearing what your PLN means to you.